The Martian by Andy Weir I already reviewed this novel back in January, if I am correct, and I gave it a good review. Obviously this is not my kind of, like, I don't read much science fiction, like down to earth science fiction, which I should read more of. I do want to read more of, and this is a very good one. And I just did a science fiction TPR talking about his more work I want to read, and I kind of want to do one of my series I do, book versus movies, because I love this movie and I want to talk about it. Because The Martian, it's very similar, but in a way it kind of differs. It's not crazy difference, if you're wondering, but I do love both the book and the movie. And yes, so the movie was played excellently, and one of the main differences about it is this book. It was kind of like all the things from Mark Watney's point of view were from Souls, which is like a journal he did. In the book, in the movie, it was like a video journal that he was doing, we can kind of see it and we don't have to read it. But in the book, it was kind of like a journal that he was keeping because he was stuck there. And yes, so that was different, but I liked both of them because he was more talking, and he was only talking the video Souls, that wasn't a big part. But in this book, it was the whole part. It was just everything from Mark Watney's point of view was his Souls, were the things that he were doing, and that was great about this. The thing about that, didn't really let you experience what he was feeling at the time. Because whenever the things actually happened to him, you didn't get to see it happen. In the movie, it did let him see it. It showed the things that happened to him while they happened to him. And this one, it kind of reflected on it. Like, it didn't really say anything when it happened. But, it was a very good book, and the movie that's what it did amazingly. It kind of showed, it still paid homage to what the original book was, that it was like a journal. And it also had great stuff, also did great with kind of adapting as a movie, because just doing video logs the whole time would have been a terrible movie. But it did something better, and it adapted, and very good. Both novel and the movie were very great at that. And I would say the book is better, because mainly every time a book like this every time there's a book and movie, the book's most of the time better. But it was a very, very faithful movie, and it was a great acted movie. And I remember watching this back in 2015 or 16 for the first time, and that was before I had read this book. This was one of the books I've read before, so now I rewatched it the other day. It's a great movie, and I do think that this is a very watchable movie, and you should read the book first. I would say read the book first, because I didn't do that. I made a mistake. The second time I watched it, I did read the book first. But, it was a good movie, because, again, this is not all Souls, just so you know, there's soul entries, but it's not 100% soul. There's, the part from Earth was second point of view, but this was an excellent novel. And even though it's not, epic science fiction, it's a good version of down-to-earth science fiction, and I do want to read more of Andy Weir's work, because I know he has done, he's done Artemis, and then he's also published another book, or it's about to come out. It's either just came out or about to come out. It's called Project Hail Mary, which I do want to get into. So, The Martian was a great debut novel. If this is his debut novel, that's scary, because this is the best debut novel I've read, probably besides First Law. So this is a very good series, and not a series. It's a standalone. This is one of the only standalones I read. But yes, you should definitely invest your time in The Martian. Both the book and the movie are worth it. So that's been another video. So see you in the next video.